So it appears the impossible has happened. Donald Trump and his lawyers have learned a lesson. In a previous video, I talked about Donald Trump's lawsuit against Hillary Clinton. That's his go-to. I'm going to sue you, scare the people, and then he wins by default. Well, Hillary didn't back down, and it went to court. And when it got to the judge looked at it and said, "What is this bullshit? This is the most frivolous piece of shit I've ever seen. I'm going to sanction Donnie Trump and his lawyers to the tune of $1 million." Now, $1 million is a lot of money to many of us, maybe not Donald Trump, but this whole situation is a big embarrassment, which is more important to Donald Trump. And I'll guarantee you, those lawyers who thought they had a big gig working with the former president are not happy about being sanctioned and having to pay out money. So it appears that his lawyers, at least, have learned a lesson. You know that Letitia James, the Attorney General for New York, has a lawsuit against Donald Trump for his fraudulent business practices, tax fraud, insurance fraud. And it's a big lawsuit to the tune of $250 million. Well, when Donnie Trump heard about this, he got mad and he went to his go-to, "Letitia, I'm going to sue you." I'm sure Letitia was terrified. But Letitia's lawsuit goes on, and Donald Trump was going to sue Letitia James. But after this little incident in Florida yesterday, guess what? The lawyers came out and said, "Yeah, this lawsuit against Letitia James, we're going to drop it." They fucking learned a lesson. They knew they would be embarrassed in that case too and cost them another maybe $1 million. See, Donald Trump's old tactics of bullying aren't working anymore. This is when Donald Trump gets crazy. All his life, he's been able to get away with anything. He's been able to bully anybody. But he's fighting against people that are just as big and strong, if not stronger than he is. He's not used to the pushback. And this pushback is going to get worse and worse as time goes on, until Donnie Trump comes out of his spiral and finally crashes. So Donald Trump and his lawyers learned a lesson. I'm guessing we aren't going to see too many more frivolous lawsuits from Donald Trump just to waste time or run the clock. Things aren't looking good for Donald Trump and anybody connected to him, like lawyers. He doesn't pay lawyers in the first place. I don't know how he gets a lawyer to work for him. But now when they start getting sanctioned, nobody's going to want to work for that motherfucker.